Welcome back to another fishing adventure, guys. We are out here once again on the Arkansas River, out here to do some fishing below this big old hydro dam back here behind me. And I am excited because I haven't been able to come out here like in 3 weeks or so. They just haven't been running any water. We haven't had any rain here in the natural state in what feels like 3 months. And they just haven't been generating a whole lot of water. But I called ahead and saw they were going to be generating a little bit today. I'm not sure how long they're going to be. The readings aren't always accurate, but they just turned it on, and I'm hoping for at least a couple of hours of some good fishing, because without the water flowing, this place is 100% dead. It's not worth fishing. But I just went on the bank and I caught us a little bit of fresh bait. I got some small little thread fins in there. I'm hoping to maybe catch a drum or two that we can cut up and use for some bigger pieces of cut bait. But I've also got some swim baits, I've got some spoons, I've got some little hair jig deals, and we're gonna throw them up here into these gates and see if we can't connect with some Spillway monsters. I also have a little fun rod that we're gonna try out today. I brought a little ultralight ugly stick fishing rod, and I put a big, super powerful spinning reel on there, and we're gonna drop it down and see if we can't maybe try to get that rod broke or just completely doubled over with some good sized fish. I think it'll be fun, a good way to mix things up a little bit. But I'm excited. The water is just now getting all settled up. Once they turn it on, you kind of got to wait for everything to kind of stabilize before you start fishing, but it's looking pretty good, and I'm beyond excited because also we have like record high temps today. For the end of October, it shouldn't be 93 degrees here in Arkansas, but it is, and it just feels good. But yesterday I was out fishing with my buddy, and I was wearing 2 jackets and like 2 pairs of pants. So crazy swing in the weather, but I'm here for it. I love the heat, I love the sunshine, and I love fishing. So hopefully y'all are excited for today's adventure. If y'all are, do me a favor, hit thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Most of y'all that watch our videos are not subscribed, so what are you doing? Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It'll make our day. We're trying to get 300,000 subscribers, and we cannot do it without your support. So thank you in advance for that. But let's get everything tied up, rigged up, drop down below, and see what we can catch. Let's go. Okay, so like I said in the intro, I think I'm gonna start off by using this little ugly stick rod. This is just, how long is this thing? It's 5.5 foot, it's a light action. You can see it's very, very bendy, but these are known to be the world's strongest fishing pole. They're indestructible, but I put a big old reel in here to give me a little bit of power. And I'm gonna drop one of these little shad down and see if we can't maybe catch a fresh drum we can use for some bait or something, maybe a yellow bass or something. We need some bigger chunks of bait so we can try to catch these catfish. All I have are small thread fins for right now. So let's see if we can go ahead and catch something on this little pole. Here's the bait. It's just a small little thread fin. I think we'll have some more come up here by the boat that we can catch, but I've only got about 20 of them, which isn't really a lot for this spot, but I couldn't catch any. I could probably go to the bank now, the water's moving, and catch some, but we're gonna go ahead, drop this thing down. I got a little 1 ounce weight on a little sinker slide. I'm hoping that this turns out to be okay. This might be one of my worst ideas. But you never know until you try. This is gonna be crazy. I mean, there's not a whole lot of sensitivity. He's gonna have to really yank it for me to know he's on there. And in fact, I might just put this thing in the rod holder. Okay, I'm just gonna actually just set this in the rod holder. So on this other pole, you've seen me do this a few times. I've got these 2 streamer flies. We can also swap these out for swim baits or whatever. And I've got them double dropper rigged, and I've got a 5 ounce weight on there. It might be a little bit big. Usually I use like a 3 or 4, but I just found a 5, so I'm gonna throw it in there. And we're gonna work it inside the gate and see if we can't pull out striper, drum, catfish. Everything eats these. And I think it's crazy. It might not be crazy, but I think it's kind of crazy. Oh, we got a fish, got a fish on the little pole. Fish on the little pole. Got a fish on the little pole. Is he still on there? He's still on there, he's still on there, he's still on there. Oh my gosh, I gotta reel this in. Oh my goodness, we got one. Yoink. And we're hooked up on the little ugly stick, I think. It really feels weird. There's definitely a fish. And it is a white bass. Dang, okay, we'll take it. First fish is a white bass. Unfortunately, here in Arkansas, we cannot use these for bait. If this was a yellow bass, we could, but we have to throw this guy back, unfortunately, and we cannot use him for bait. We could keep him and eat him, but we'll toss him back for now. That was pretty fun, honestly. It feels weird because the reel is super powerful, but the rod is very limber. I would think it's probably similar to dudes who do that slow pitch jigging out offshore in the ocean for like amberjacks and red snapper and grouper and stuff. very similar as far as like the setup and the feel. Let's drop that back down there so we can get lucky and get a drum. I had just casted those flies all the way out there. I had to reel them in. You can't let them just sit on the bottom and look hung up. And I'm not trying to lose on my crap just yet. I just looked back and the rod was going, Kew. What's gonna happen is we're probably gonna end up hooking up with the giant catfish. Those tiny little shad. It always happens. The smallest pole always catches the biggest fish. Okay, I'm gonna toss those flies back up in there again. There's something. There's something on the flies right there, guys. Hooked up on the flies. It's a pretty good fish. He's digging. We got one on the flies, baby. We got one on the flies. I don't know if it's a catfish, a striper, a white bass, or a drum. We finally got a cast all the way up in there. Oh, I hope the other pole doesn't go off. I hope it's a striper. Oh, I got a bite on the other pole. He's running with it. Oh gosh, that's a good one. We got doubles right now. We got one on the little pole and the big pole. Oh dear. Oh dear, I think this is a striped bass, guys. Oh, he came off. No, he's still there. Or something happened. I might have another one. I might have two fish now. Something just happened. I think it's a striper. I think it's a striper. Oh, I got a fish on the other pole. This is chaos. What do we got here? What do we have here? Oh, we got a striped bass. We got a striped bass on this pole. Yoink! Okay, we gotta catch this other pole. Other pole's got something too. Did I miss? Oh, I missed. Hey, that's okay. All right, we got ourselves a nice fish here. Check it out, first fish of the day, or second fish of the day is a striped bass, cousin to the white bass that we caught as our first fish. And this is gonna be a good keeper. We're gonna throw him in the live well, and we're gonna cast back out there, get both our rods back out. Golly, he is vicious. That's a good one. It's like 4.5 pounds, 5 pounds. Can't be mad at that. We'll take it. Here we go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's what we wanted right there. That's what we were looking for. This has got to be a drum. Get this pole out the way. It's got to be a drum. Look at this pole. Look at it. Look at the bend. Isn't that awesome? Please be a drum. Please be a drum. Oh, it's a nice drum. That's what we needed right there, guys. I don't think I can boat flip him. Oh, look at that big old drum we just caught on this ultralight. That's awesome. Okay, we got our guy. This is kind of a big one, but that's okay. We'll use him for bait, cut him up, and we'll send him out there for catfish here in a few. But that was so fun catching him on this light pole. It is, I don't know how to explain how it feels. It just feels weird because, like I said, you have so much power in this reel. And when it comes down to like fighting big fish, I think it really comes down to having just a strong reel and then a rod that won't break. And I don't think this rod's gonna break. It might though. We could hook into a big catfish and test it, but that was sick. Okay, I'm just gonna set him in my bucket. We'll get him taken care of here in just a moment. Sweet, we got our drum, let's go. Okay, so real quick, I got another thing I wanna try really quick. I bought this spoon at Bass Pro a couple days ago. It's a 2-ounce jigging spoon, and I think I can cast it far enough with this setup. This is just my normal bait caster. It's a 200 size. I got braid on there. I got a little bit of a shock leader, and I'm using the 8-foot heavy Reaction Series rod from 6 Sense Fishing, and I think I can launch it into this gate. The problem I have out here is not being able to cast far enough. That's why I use the big surf rods, but I think I could probably cast this thing close to far enough, and I just want to test it out real quick. Okay, well the answer is I don't know if I can cast it far enough, but I can cast the entire spool of line off of this reel. So, not gonna work. I casted all my line off and it didn't make it but 3/4 of the way. So I have to put this pole and this stream aside for a moment. Sorry, buddy. You don't make the team today. Okay, I wanna toss this fly back out there again. Well, I don't have to worry about the little pole. I do definitely still plan to try to fish the little pole a little bit more, but I'm gonna send this out a couple times, see if we can get a couple more stripers or catfish. I've caught some big catfish on these flies, believe it or not. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh gosh. It's already hard enough to reel these in when you cast them that far, but when you hook up with something, or maybe two somethings, this thing just got incredibly heavy. This thing really just got heavy. I don't know if he just got down in the current, got wrapped up, but it feels heavy. I might have two. I might have two. There's definitely some backflow too. Oh gosh, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, baby, I hope I have two. Do I have my net? Yes, I do have my net, but it's underneath on my fishing poles. Oh, come on, come on. Man, there really could be two fish on here. It feels really heavy, or it could just be a good one of whatever it is. I don't think it's a catfish. I think it's a striper. It's because he's running all crazy. Is it one? Is it two? It's freaking two. I've got two of them, guys. I've got two striper. I've got two striper. Two good ones. Oh my gosh. I've got two. Okay, we're gonna have to dig the net out or something. I've got two. Look at this. Look, guys, I got two. I knew it felt weird. That's how you do it right there. We got two stripers. Woo! Let's go. We got two nice ones. Look at that. Two stripers. I knew it felt weird. I knew it felt like I had a couple of tough ones. This is a nicer fish. He's like 6 pounds. Another one like 4.5. This one here's thick. That's sick. Let's give him a live. I kind of want to drop the little pole down now for a second. Or get that drum cut up and see if we can catch a big catfish. Okay, we just got a chunk of that drum cut up. We got some more we're gonna cut off in here in a few, but let's go on ahead. Let's make a couple of bumps downriver with this guy. See what we can get ourselves into. I wanna see if we can catch catfish. The catfish will let us know really soon if they're here or not, so let's go ahead and give that a try. We've already been trying and feeling out everything else. Got this pole ready for him. Surprised our little shad hasn't been hit. It might be snagged up or something. But this rig right here is just a single dropper. I got a 3-ounce weight on there. Don't like too heavy of a weight because I want the bait to be able to bump over the rocks and not get stuck in them. My net out ready. We'll do a couple of throws of this and see if there's catfish that are gonna play today. Again, it shouldn't take too long, but it's that time of year where you can really catch some nice flatheads and nice blue catfish. And with them not generating a lot, you would think that they would take advantage of the water moving and feed a little bit better. Pretty good cast. Seems like the water's kind of slowed down, honestly. See how long it takes me to get hung up and lose my crap. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on first cast. Oh, it feels pretty hefty. It feels decently hefty, guys. First cast with a piece of cut drum. Dude, it's coming in like a flathead. He's coming up. What is this? Oh, it's not that big. It just felt different than everything else. We'll take it. We're catching everything so far today. It's a nice blue cat. Yeah, nice blue cat. Swing him up in here. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, guys. We got a blue cat. I really want to catch one of these on the small pole. He got me all wrapped up in my stuff. Probably toss him back, but that's a good blue catfish, probably about 3 pounds. Not bad at all. First cast with the drum. It's gonna be a good afternoon, I already know. I already know. Okay, let's get it back out there. I still got my bait. Awesome. Guys, that's one of the worst and best sounds that you can hear out here. It is just so loud. It hurts me so bad when they do that, but they're about to open it up some more and that should really get things going. It's already kind of going, but right now I think they're just generating 1 unit right now. And I think they're gonna open up 2 more. So that could be really good for us. I'm gonna stop catfishing for a little bit. I did that for about 20 minutes. Only caught that one on the first cast, which was kind of lame. But now we're gonna go back to throwing the old double flies up in there and see if we can get some more stripers or catfish or drum that way. There we go. We got something. My bait was nowhere near where I wanted it to be, but I just kept shaking it and we got a little something something. Maybe it's a white bass. I don't know what this is. It's not very big, whatever it is, but I will take it. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, he's got some fight. Oh, I told you. It's a nice white bass. It's not just a white bass, it's a nice white bass. Solid white bass right there, guys. About 2 pounds. Send it back. There's a fish. There we go, we're hooked up again. Maybe another one will grab it. I'm gonna let him sit out there for a second. A lot of times when you're fishing for striper, I mean largemouth or white bass, anything that's like could be in a school and competing for bait fish with each other, you can like reel your bait in slow once you hook the fish. And if you have a second hook, a lot of times another fish will come up and grab it. I'm not sure if that happened just now. It doesn't feel like it, but he just got me out in the fast current, so he's making it a little bit easier on me right now. This is awesome. Come up here. It's just one this time, it looks like. Gonna be, oh, another really solid keeper though. Oh, baby. He is fighting. He's in the boat. Got him. Yes. Not sure if you can see or not, but he gobbled that fly up. Another really quality fish. This will be our 4th one. I'll probably keep 5. 5 seems like a good number to me. That's a good fish. Let's throw him in the live well. Let's get back out there. I'm about to say, that has to get bit. You can't make a cast that good and not get bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got at least one good one on there, maybe 2. That was my best cast of the day so far. And I was like about to get worried that I wasn't gonna get one. This feels good. This feels good. Definitely another striped fish. The question is going to be, is there 1 or 2? And can we keep both of them hooked up if there is 2? There's some guys on the bank just got one over there. Pretty good. He wants this side of the boat. It's just 1. I think I had 2 for a moment. Oh, it's another fatty though. Oh gosh, look at that. Another good striped bass. Number 5 on the day. I got in a bad spot just then. I thought I was about to get hooked by him. Good fish. I'm gonna throw him back. I want one a little bit bigger. We'll see ya. This has got to be like the ugliest fly in the history of flies. It's like really ugly. It's literally just like some little brown and white fur. It does not look appetizing at all to me, but I guess it looks good enough to them. This bottom one looks a lot better. It's got a big eye, it's got some flash on it, but this one here, it's just nasty. I got it out of like a 20 pack on Amazon. Just some cheap little flies, but I know they're pretty vicious. I figured they would probably eat it. Whew, there's some pelicans firing up down there. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's get another one. Yep, there we go. Oh gosh. Oh man, they were schooling so hard right there. I bet you I have 2. Right now, I think I definitely have 2. Or 1 big one. Oh my gosh. That is some powerful fish head shaking action right there. Or if I could cast an Alabama rig that far, oh my gosh, it'd be electric. I bet I'd catch 3 at a time every time. It's coming up the surface. Coming up the surface, it's going back down. Is it 1? Is it 2? It's gotta be 2. Gotta be 2. It's gotta be 2. Oh, the other one just came off. The one literally just came off right there. Oh, he just came off. Promise you guys, he literally just came off right at the boat. Dadgummit. Oh, shoot. That's my biggest fear right there. Dang, I almost had another daily double. He came off right at the boat. When you have both these fish shaking both ways, it's hard to keep them both hooked up. Another good fish. We're gonna send him back. A little bit smaller. The other one was definitely bigger. Oh, something bit it while I was reeling it in real fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did we snag something or did he eat it? I gave up on the cast. My bait was not in what I thought was the strike zone anymore. I just decided to burn it in and he bit it. Maybe I need to, instead of shake it, I just need to reel it really fast. As they're definitely schooling out there a little bit. I bet this is a big white bass. Could be a striper. Definitely getting bigger. Is that a striper or a white bass? It's a striper, okay. Okay, on that ugly jig again, on the old ugly one. Yo, got him. Well, that's a keeper. Got him. That right there will definitely be another one we'll keep. Good fish, 5-pounder. Was not expecting it. Definitely a nice bonus fish. I'm gonna try this bright orange fly. We caught him on that kind of derpy brown one. This one matches the fishing rod, so we gotta try it out. I ain't got a whole lot of line to tie it on, but we're gonna do our best here. I bet they'll crush the orange one. I mean, that thing is bright orange. Oh, I got one. I got one. Little one, unless he's just running really fast, but she is running really fast. I don't know what this one is. I'm thinking it's a white bass. Do we have ourselves a white bass or a striper? He's gotten bigger all of a sudden. He's probably a striper. He's on the orange one. They will eat the orange fly. Oh, he's feisty. That one there ate the orange fly. Another good, he's probably 3.5 pounds, probably our smallest one, honestly, on the day. Not a bad thing. There we go. He's got some stank on him. He's got some stank on him. Okay, stay on there. Stay on there, big dog. He's fighting. He's fighting, 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 fighting. Oh gosh. Is there 2? Is there 2? Is there 2? There's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. A lot of heft. A lot of head shakes. There might be 2. Might be one big one. Gosh dang. So much tension on this fish right now. I think I just shook one off. Dang it, I think I felt one to shake off. Hard to say. It still feels really good. Definitely one on the top jig. He worked me all the way down. Come on. Oh, it's hefty. I just have a real sneaky suspicion there's 2 on there. That's why I'm playing him kind of easy and keeping my line real tight. I really want another double. Is there 2? Is there 2? There's 2. I knew it. I knew it. Is one a catfish? Nope, 2 stripers. We did it again, guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Stay on there. Yeah, baby. Woo. Our second daily double, guys. Isn't that fun? Another double up on stripers, a couple more quality fish, I knew there was a lot of weight on there. I just didn't know if I had one big one or two good ones. We'll take it. We're gonna send them back. Oh. There you go. He's in there. I bet we could do it again. Oh, we're hooked up. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. We got one. Maybe two. It feels decent. I mean, it's every cast, guys. If you can get it to them, they'll bite it. Come on in here. Did he bite the orange one or my little shad colored one? Orange one. Orange one. I have two. I did have two. One's a white bass. Oh gosh. Oh, we got a miss. We got a miss. Another nice little double up. White bass, striped bass. Third double of the day. Oh baby. Oh baby, we got a catfish. We got a catfish. Oh yeah, or a drum. He's hefty. Is he big? Is he a flathead? Is he a flathead catfish? It's a blue. Nice blue. There we go. Whoop. Finally, we got another catfish. Nice blue. There's a good blue catfish, 6 or 7 pounds. Might be the biggest fish we caught today now. Well, catfish might have just now started biting. I hadn't thrown at him for a minute, but that was the first cast I threw back in there with a cut piece of drum. We're gonna do 2 more casts. Got him that time. Another catfish. Yeah, finally get some catfish here. The last little bit of the day. I keep saying I'm gonna leave, but I can't leave them. I can't leave them because they're gonna bite. I wanted to catch some catfish today, and they weren't biting earlier, but they're biting now. Another nice blue cat. Yoink. Oh, oh, oh. We can't let our piece of drum go to waste. We might catch it's the time of year we catch big ones, so there's a good chance we can catch a big one if we keep casting. That drum is really mangled looking, but it's working. Oh, that's a fish. That's a flathead. I think that's a flathead. It might not be, but I think it is. I think it is. He gobbled it up like one. Don't make me a liar. Don't make me dumb. Be a big brown flathead. It is a big brown flathead, except for it's not big. You know it's a flathead when they bite it like that. How cool. How stinking cool. It'd be cool if I can get him off the hook. Last minute flathead. Probably 4 pounds. 4 pounds on this janky piece of drum. It's still on there. We're gonna throw it back out there. It's still working. Getting bit almost every cast with it. That's the beauty of cut drum. When it's fresh, it stays on the hook good. All right, we're out of time. That flathead ended up being the last fish we caught, which is pretty cool to catch a cool fish, and that'd be our last one. Had an awesome time out here fishing. We caught a bunch of striper, caught some white bass, drum, some catfish in the end, and it's all you can really ask for. We didn't get that absolute river monster today, but maybe that day will be coming up again soon. I think as we get later into fall and the water temps start to cool, maybe we get some rain and a more consistent generation, we'll get some big fish up in here, but definitely happy with the results we had. But that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. If y'all enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next one.